At 17.5 kilometers, the Santa Pass is one of the longer passes in South Africa. It is also a high-altitude pass, with many sections being above 2,000 meters altitude. It's named after the Santa forestry settlement in the first valley on the western side, through which the pass traverses. It's a tarred pass on the R540 route between Dahlstrom, 15 kilometers to the southwest, and Lydenburg, 45 kilometers to the north. The pass descends 396 meters to produce an easy average gradient of 1 in 44, with the steepest parts being 1 in 10. The pass starts in the south, adjacent to the Niederhorst railway siding, and immediately starts descending from 2,068 meters above sea level in a wide right-hand turn past the Harmonie farmstead. At this farm there's a large lake with some accommodation units in a lovely setting amongst tall trees, perfect for a weekend getaway. The descent gradient for the first 3 kilometers is a mild 1 in 30. After the dam, the road curves back towards the north in a long left-handed bend and parallels the railway line, which is just to the left. On the right, unseen behind tall rows of trees, the mountainside drops down steeply into a narrow valley bisected by a small river. This valley runs along the north-south axis and plays host to the Santa forestry sawmills. This region is particularly well suited to the commercial harvesting of lumber, and most of the land to the north of the valley is covered in dense plantations. The road then turns into the northeast and levels off at the overpass crossing of the railway line close to the Santa station and sawmill, after which the pass takes its name. The farm on the left is the Cascades Farm. At the 5.9 kilometer point, where the road overpasses the railway line, it heads northeast and up the next hill. The ascent gradient here is 1 in 20, and the pass reaches a mini summit of 2,020 meters at the 8.4 kilometer point. At these altitudes, the temperatures plummet to below freezing in winter. It also provides the ideal climate for freshwater angling, and nearby Dahlstrom is famous for its good fishing. The descent from the mini summit is moderately steep at 1 in 12 and drops steadily till the 11 kilometer mark via a gentle right-hand bend towards the east, where the gradient levels off to almost zero for the next 1.5 kilometers. At the 11.4 kilometer point, there are some British war graves dating back to the Anglo-Boer War on the left-hand side of the road. The steepest section of the entire pass begins at the 12.5 kilometer mark, where the descent gradient goes down to 1 in 10 and remains that steep all the way to the end of the pass. The bends along the descent are very gentle, so gentle in fact that they're almost imperceptible. These easy curves allow a steady average speed to be maintained. At the 14.7 kilometer point, the road begins a 90-degree left-hand bend into the north, but the radius is so wide that there's no need to reduce speed. The road drops down between two peaks, which are called Kleinsuikerbos, and they have an altitude of 1,871 meters. Once the road straightens out into the north, it remains dead straight for 2 kilometers, persistently descending towards the river. The final bend is a wide right-hander, and the pass ends at the 17.5 kilometer mark at the bridge over the river. Continue along the R540 for a further 29 kilometers to arrive in Lydenburg. The town of Dahlstrom was established in 1883 by a Hollander called Volterus Dahl to settle Dutch immigrants. During the Second Boer War, the town was destroyed and most of the settlers returned to the Netherlands. Dahlstrom is the only place in South Africa where beech and elm trees grow.